hopefully we are now live. That's the first time I've done it live and asked it to put a timer on it, I guess. So yeah, it looks like we're live. Evening, Shane and Rickster. Rickster, thanks Mark for the H cigar mod. Oh, looking great. Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's good, Rickster. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. It's always nice when one of my suggestions, meets with approval, shall we say. Evening, James. Evening, Daniel. All up and running. Oh, thank you, Daniel. It's always nice when someone just says, it's okay, we can hear, it's all up and running fine, it's all good. So that is good. Okay. I'm also seeing another little screen on the top there. That must be a modification that I think it says is like how many thumbs up and thumbs. Someone's put a thumbs down already. Wow. Obviously I've annoyed someone. Well, never mind. Do I care? Bothered? Not bothered. I actually have that on my YouTube videos. Whenever I make one, there's someone out there who clearly doesn't like me. Because within, I would say, 10 minutes of putting a video up, I get one thumbs down instantly. So whoever you are, I love you. But you don't love me, but do we care? Okay, well there's one or two people now joined us. That's lovely to see. So let's see what I'm vaping on tonight, and then I'll share some news, some other news that I've got about e-liquid, which I think one or two people wanted to hear. So what am I vaping on? Well, let's start with, I'm going to change this in a little while, but at the minute I've got the Penadat on the Pico, which someone kindly gave to me. I won't say who it was because it'll embarrass Daniel, so we won't mention who did that. So let's have a little go on the Penadat. I've got to do a review of this Penadat. It's not a copy, it's not a clone one, it is the genuine one, and I do have to do a review on that, and because I promised them. So that will be coming up. So let's put that one to one side. What else am I vaping on? Well, obviously on my trusty True Tank on the Atto, and in there isn't much. There's very little actually. I forget what was in it. It's tobacco. It's one of the Manabush range. I have been vaping other things, so this tank has been very busy this week. There we go. So that's my True Tank. Now getting low is my Skyfall. Let's get that muddled up. On the Dovpo Dual, but that is getting low on juice. It's gurgling a bit. So yeah. So that's that one. I haven't used that much this week, to be fair. So let's push that one over to one side. I've still been using the gear a little bit, not an awful lot, to be fair. I haven't been giving that great guns this week. I don't even know. Yes, you can see. So you can always tell when someone's lying, can't you? I've been using this all week and there's nothing comes out of it. It's like it's gone dry. So I was truthful. I haven't been using that much this week. Still been giving this Wasp Nano, single coil Nano, a run for its money. I am enjoying it. It's very good, and I think I will stock them. I think we will get them, but I'm trying to work out whether to get is it the Bombus or Rhombus? Bombus with it, and they're actually quite similar, but I think I prefer this one. Again, mustn't lie, I haven't used that much today or the day before. Right, what I've got, what's new? Well, this is new. This is a lovely leather case, and the guy's name's on it, I think, and for the life of me, I forget his name. I wanted to get a little thing on the screen to put up to show you who he is. He's in Poland, and you'll find him on YouTube, or perhaps afterwards I'll put a link down, but he makes these beautiful cases. And rather than with my other case that I've had for some time, which is an R-Shot. Ooh, what's happened to my focus? Come back. Come on, focus. What's the matter with you? I'm blurry. Come on. Now behave yourself. That's it. That's coming to line. So, with this one, when you stand it up, because the stitching is underneath, and especially when the mod or when the billet box is inside, it tends to, it's a bit rocky, which I've mentioned before. But with this case, it's beautifully made. And if you go on, I will put the link down, if you go on his YouTube video, I could just sit and watch that for hours. It is just a craftsman at work. It's quite superb. And it's the little details, like there's a little hole underneath here, so you can push your billet box. Oh, you didn't see that, did you? Let's try again. So you can push the billet box up, get hold of it and take it out. So it's thick leather too. I don't know if you can capture that on the camera, but it's a gorgeous case. And if you're looking for a leather case, I can really recommend this guy. In there, I've got the vape shell. So that's that. I haven't really been using this one much. It's got the crossbow inside that one. And I think that's about where we're up to. Let's have a look in chat, because I've been missing everyone's comments. I said hello to James, I said hello to Daniel, Rickster, evening Rickster, Stephen Taylor, evening Stephen. Hi all, trolls do that. Trolls do what, Stephen? The thumbs down was on this afternoon. Oh right, was it Daniel? Okay, well whoever it was. Raspberries term. Evening Gav, Stephen Taylor. Is Collie being sold? I got a white one. Is Collie being sold? I'm sorry, I'm not with you, Stephen, on that one. Hi Bob from Germany. Lovely. It's nice to have our German friends here too. I was squonking, so I love squonking RDAs. Yeah. James, what was that RTA called? Which RTA? The Penadat? James, perhaps you'd answer me which one it was. Sorry. If it was this one, it was the Penadat, which is a mouth to lung. I can't think what else James might have meant. Hi Ian and Lynn. Hi Lynn. Lynn, I'm thinking of making you a spanner as well. I just want a couple, and if that's all right with you, just say yes, I'd like to. So just perhaps a couple of, Daniel already is, and a couple of, so I don't want to go spanner mad. I just want a couple of people just in case we get any idiots. Okay. Stephen vaping on the Vandy Vape Pulse. Skyfall is like, yeah, that's right, Daniel. The Skyfall is for me, it's the best stripper I've used for lately or for a long time. I think it's very good. Spectre, hello Spectre from the US. Yeah, Spectre very often comments, and I know even though some of my videos aren't the sort of thing that Spectre enjoys, you do always comment and say thanks for doing it. So I appreciate that, Spectre. It's always nice you take the time. And Jackie, hi Jackie. And Spectre again. And just scrolling through. It's hard when you're on your own. It's easy when you've got two. You can ask someone else to to have a word for you. Doug, hi Doug Roberts. No, Doug, you haven't missed much at all. Doug, was it you who had the boiler trouble? I think I got the right person. Okay, and James on the Pico. Yes, it was James. It was the Penedat. Yeah. Penedat from Turkey. It's a mouth to lung. I won't comment too much. I'll do the review and then you'll get the idea what I think. Inside that I've got the Jack Rabbit Nick salts, so if I start sneezing you'll know why. Oh, Doug, yes you have missed the leather cases. Let me come back and just, for Doug's point of view, let's show Doug my leather case. Sorry, Doug. Actually, I'm glad you said that, Doug, because I've got another one. I bought two. So here it is, Doug. In all its glory. Fire button there. It's black on black, so it's a bit hard to see. And as I was saying, underneath, you've got your hole to pop it up and take your bullet box out, but they are really thick, beautifully made leather cases, and I will be putting a link up underneath because the man deserves it. He does quality stuff. This is top notch. I'm going to say that. And as I said, I've got the vape shell in there, Doug, and I know you were interested in the other one, the other one. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? The one with the Atlantis coil. Right, my other case, which I forgot, so I'm glad Doug reminded me. This is the guy as well here. Does he say it on here? Leatherworks. Let's hold up the bag that they come in. Leatherworks. You even get like little, well, is it straw? It's like little wood shavings in with the box. This is the other one. This is green. I like this for, it's like Nature Vape, isn't it? It's like a tree on green. Same style. In fact, this one wasn't as much money, but I do think I'd probably prefer it. So there you go. Let's put my other billet box in there, shall we? The other one just fell on the floor. That's the beauty of the camera, no one can see that. So there we are, there's my gold button inside. Let's have a little vape. This has got the crossbow inside. So there you go, Doug, just for you. There's the billet box cases. Raspa was hi Raspa. Lynn just got the Poet RSA. Come on, Lynn. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Tell us what it is, please. The Pico Squeeze 2. The Pico Squeeze 2, is that the Squonk mod? This is the Pico X, isn't it? So I think it's is the Pico Squeeze 2 the Squonk mod? If it is, I'm sorry, Bob. I haven't tried that one. I don't know. Oh, Raspa was K-Fun Light 2009. Yes, K-Fun Light 2009. I'm interested as well. I think curiosity is going to have to make my fingers go on the keypad for that one and buy one. Rickster, Martin, the one that spoke to in the Solomon 3. Actually, what I should be doing, and I haven't been doing, is, there you go. I haven't been putting these up, and it's easier when everyone can see rather than me just scrolling across the comment, isn't it? On the one that spoke to you on the phone about the Solomon 3 where the deck popped out. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the deck on the Solomon 3, I haven't got one here. I've actually lent mine to somebody. So it is. I should have explained that better in the review. It's going to be too hard to explain. Basically, one part slots under the other part, and then they tighten down on the 510. And if that bit isn't in right, it will look a bit wobbly on the deck. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not an issue with the Solomon 3. Oh yeah, sorry Doug, you do need a new boiler. Oops. Name your price mark. Get your boiler sorted out, Doug. Iggy, hi Iggy, nice to see you. Anyone had alert? Well, let's put that one up. Hi all. Anyone had issues with I presume you mean NI80 coils and allergic reactions? Well, I think I have, Iggy. And that's why I'm now, for the best part, on Canthal coils, because I've just been getting these, I don't want to be too rank about it, but like little, I don't know if you can see it, like little hives on my skin, and there's just like itch, and I wonder if that's the NI80. So anyone else experienced that? Be interesting to hear. If I keep answering all these, I won't get to what I want to talk about. There's plenty of time. We're fine. So, Bob, your wife suffers badly with NI80. Is that the same sort of thing, Bob? Perhaps you could tell us, or is that something else that made her? So, because some people, I know people's throats swell as well. Same with PG. Some people can't handle PG, or VG. Come to that. Right, whoops, put that one up. Oh, now I've made it. Oh, God. Oh, well, I'll get rid of that. I bought the white coil from Nature Weight website 8 months ago. That's good. Thank you, Stephen. 8 months ago. Yeah, we did have the white ones then. It was like last summer, wasn't it? So I have now put you. I think I've made a boo-boo. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Let's delete that. Oh, there you go, Bob. Let's put that one up, Bob. So within hours, a tongue and lip split and lung problems. So it was probably more of a swelling, more than like a skin complaint, and that's with the NI80 coils. Thanks for that, Bob. It's always strange sharing personal sort of information like that. You know, you think, do I talk about it? But I think we should, you know, let's be honest and discuss. Right, this. So, yeah, Iggy, I'm sorry, I'm going to highlight you and make you very in the open. I developed rid marks on my face, stopped using NI. So, yeah, maybe, and actually, I don't know which side is it? This side, there's a slight red mark here as well. It's just like little dry parts, and I wonder if mine is NI80 too. I could be barking up the wrong tree. It might be the shampoo I'm using or something like that. But so we shall see. But thanks, Iggy. Very well, worth discussing. Thanks, Lynn. It's a new Atty from Van and Dell. Well, of course, when this programme finishes, I'll have to look that up, which I will do. Okay, I think we're at James Busher. Evening, James. Yeah, right. Sorry, I'm still reading through it. It obviously seems quite a thing that a lot of people are talking about allergic reactions, but oh, there you go. So, Iggy. Ditto, Mark. Got your Canthal coils within 2 weeks gone. So did they look about the same, Iggy? Is that, I've shown you what it's like. Is that the same sort of thing? But I wouldn't call it a problem, but it's it itches like it's like you want to scratch, and it's just like a little dry area, like a strawberry. Your skin and face become red and inflamed, flaky. Right, okay. Now I now have the the face on an angle. Right, okay. Next one up, Gav. I won't use NI anything. My first pair of glasses had a high NI content and turned the side of my head manky, just where the metal touched. You see, people do have problems with nickel, with, as I think I've said before, on the watches, and that's why they have plaster and stuff like, or sticky tape under a watch. So yeah, it's quite common, I think, probably more common than we think. Okay, so on with my next news. My next news is, a couple of weeks ago I said that I would be trying out some e-liquid, like homemade e-liquid, and what I wanted to do was make an e-liquid perhaps more aimed at the mouth to lung vapour, because we've got short fills, which, just for anyone who doesn't know what I was talking about 2 weeks ago, I'll just fill in the background. Short fills, as we all know, that we can get for things like, this direct lung 3 milligram. Add your nick shot in there to your 80 mil, 90 mil, whatever, to make it 100 mil, and that's perfectly acceptable. You get decent flavour. You get the flavour they want you to have. But of course, with mouth to lung, me and most other people would like that to be 6 milligram, 9, or even 12, or even 18. But if putting it in perspective, if you wanted 9 milligram strength, you couldn't add 3 bottles of Nick Shot into that flavouring, because it would just be weak and horrible. So mouth to lung isn't catered for in e-liquid very well, certainly not in short fill, other than 10ml bottles that you can buy, like the ones we sell, by Manabush. So I wanted to have a little go doing some homemade e-liquid and see how it came out. And I actually said, if it's rubbish, I won't discuss it anymore. But thankfully, it wasn't rubbish, in my opinion. It wasn't rubbish anyway. So obviously it's Nick salts as well, but if you're like me, you probably don't like them that much either. So I think what I've done is I've managed to, no I haven't, here it is. This is, I'll bring this up for you. So basically how I did it was I wanted to make 30 milligram bottles, just little samples of 9 milligram strength e-liquid. And I wanted the PG and VG to be between 45 PG, 55 VG. The nicotine base I used was a 72 milligram Nick base, and that was PG, carried with PG. Sometimes you can get that PG VG or just VG as well. So but for mine it was PG. I added 4.35 ml of PG itself, 16.5 ml of VG. Flavouring, I put in 18% to bring, and I did them all the same, to bring that to 5.4 ml of flavouring going in there. So the total is 30 ml. So I'll take that off the screen now. I think if anyone wants to see that, they can just play this video back and freeze frame that and write it down or take a picture with their phone. So let's unclick that if I can find it. Here it is. Back to me again. So I decided to, I tried before with a lot of Capella e-liquids, and Capella is good, is very good, but what I found was when I wanted to do something like a blueberry, it was really harsh and it needed more of a blend, in my opinion. It needed blending with, I don't know, I'm no expert, but it just almost like a sugar or a sweetener or whatever. So I picked a range which I put on here, which I'm not sure if I got rid of it earlier. No, here it is. I picked a range called Nom Noms, and Nom Noms seem to do some nice flavours that I thought potentially could be quite good. So, am I waffling? I hope I'm not. I did 9 flavours. And this is how I wrote them down. Now you'll notice some of these are fuller than others because I have already had a dabble. So that's chewed tobacco, which is like a custardy tobacco. This one I've tried quite a bit. Nom Bongo. Now if you like fruit, this is just, because I thought I can try it straight away. Fruit you can pretty much vape fresh, I think, but things like custard needs 2 to 3 weeks. But the Nom Bongo it's like Lilt to me when you're drinking Lilt. The flavour on this, I was like, wow, I like that. So that I can vouch for. Nutter custard is peanut butter and custard. I won't harp on too long about these. Salted indulgence, I can't remember. Strawberry ambrosia. Now that started off quite clear, and I only made this last Friday, and that's already gone quite a colour. A lot of these started off clear. They're all changing colour. Lemon drizzle. I haven't really tried that yet. One for one of my viewers, she was asking about this. Creme Anglaise in a 9mg. Now that I haven't really tried this either. I think it needs longer. It needs a couple of weeks, I would say. But the smell is gorgeous. So I've got high hopes for that one. Crispy Treat, I think, is like a cereal. And finally, the last one, Waffle Stack, is I think it's waffle, caramel, can't remember. So they're all the flavours, and I thought, well, we'll give those a couple of weeks to mature, and I'll perhaps come back to them. But at the minute, I have to say, I'm very impressed with the Nom Noms flavours because it's more of a blend and one you can make yourself. So for anyone there direct lung, I'm sorry if I'm going on and you're like not interested at all. But to be fair, you could do the same thing and just make it a 3mg and make your own juice. So it's, it should still be of interest. Let's just see what people are saying in case I'm missing any points. Okay. Oh, thanks, Lynn. You said yes to the spanner. Thank you very much. Dry patches. Right, there's still... Oh, Iggy, 12mg for mouth to lung all the way. Well, I thought a 9, Iggy. If people want to copy it, obviously you can make it a 12. I thought if someone wants to copy it, someone who likes a 12 would suffer a 9, and someone who likes a 6 would also suffer a 9. So I was just trying to pick a middle ground. Right, let's put Bob's comment up there. I add 4 Nick shots with 10ml aroma and get 50ml at 16mg. Right, so Bob, do you find though that dilutes the flavour? Is it still tasty or not tasty? Mark, what flavours and how much? Well, what they were, Iggy, I've just gone through the flavours. There are more. There are others that I didn't. I just thought, well, you've got to start somewhere, so I'll start with these 9. They were basically £8 a bottle for 30ml which is what I paid. I have actually now consulted them about having a wholesale account, which they have now agreed to give me, so I can now stock all these on my site. But I don't know if people would be interested. If you are interested, please tell me and I'll gladly stock them, because I can certainly match their price, and with my little discount code a little bit cheaper. So yeah, to make these 30, so what did I use in these? I'm going by memory, about 5 milligram, and there's 30, so you can make, is it 150 mil for £8? Well, I don't think that's too bad, is it? Is it? I don't think so. I know you got to put the PG and everything in there as well. So, but nice flavours. I just vape regular. Let's put Stevens up. I just vape regular e-liquid to standard 3 milligram nic 70 to OSC to max VG and 30 or less PG. So I'm sorry, Stephen, I'm trying to make sense of that. I've just vape regular e-liquid with standard 3 mil. So you just vape 3 milligram strength, Stephen, I guess, which I think you're quite well catered for if that's what you like. That's not such an issue, but tell me I've read it wrong, but I think it's the people that like mouth to lung that we cannot get flavours other than buying 10 ml bottles, really. You certainly can't get short fills, is what I mean. You need 120, 180 ml bottles. If I've missed a point there, Stephen, just tell me. Just say, Mark, you're a twit. You missed a point. James, if you need a flavour taster guinea pig for your new range, I'll be up for it. Yeah, thanks, James. I think I'll probably have 1 or 2 takers for that. But it's, maybe I will. Maybe I'll, I can't sell it, but I can give it away, can't I? And maybe once I've tried it, perhaps I'll offer it up and, do a little competition or something. And if people are interested in trying it, and they really are interested, and not just trying to grab a freebie, which of course none of my subscribers are like that, then I will. Not a problem at all. So what I thought I'd do today was, I've got a True Tank ready. I could actually try that other. Let's have a go. Does it work? I think it's just decided to go off. Oh, isn't that marvellous? I thought I'd use the other camera and be all flash, and just as I did it, it went on Sony. Let's... what's that doing that? Maybe it needs something in front of the lens. Sorry folks, some of this is new to me, so... Let's shut it and open it again. See what it does. It might well be. I use a capture card for this. Right, there we go. We're away. So if I change camera to it, hopefully there's a coily in there. In fact, talking to coily, I keep wanting to say, oh my word, focus in, the new purple coily. Okay, so last couple of weeks I've been meaning to. Now, is this going to work? Should do. And for anyone watching, I have had people say that they're struggling with the wicking on the True Tank. Well, all you want to do is I put this in dry, and you can see there how I do it. I cut the length here. I don't want it any longer than the base of that. And I think what we'll do is, I think the creme anglaise is a bit early, so let's try this. I've been using this bongo. So shall we go for the, let's go for a fruity vape. Just leave that there a second. Hopefully, whoop, there you go. Now all I do with the True Tank is I just literally put some in the middle and leave the ends dry and fluffy, because when it picks up the juice, that will naturally expand those edges, so you won't get any leaks. So that should be, just go back on it and screw it. And this is a brand new tank, so it's a little bit stiff anyway, but, and that's in. There we are. So we'll fill that up with my num-nums. I've got another tank in the way. Let's just move that. Oh, trying to squirt too quickly. That will do. Filled up. There we are. That's good enough. And we'll put the airflow hole, I like it on the middle. So that's the third one in. 1, 2, come on, 3. Okay, so we'll go back up on the other camera. There you go. Managed it all without, well, I think I managed without crashing. Let's take the Penidat off here. Just reading some of the comments as I'm getting this ready. Put that on my little stand. So, and that coil reads at 1.06 ohms. That's the Canthal Canthal A1 coil that we do. Like I think Iggy said that you'd bought from the site. I think you did, Iggy. So let's go. That's on 10 watts. Let's just turn that up a bit. Go up to 12. That's where I normally like to vote. I'll just do a couple of primer puffs. So if I get this wicking wrong on camera, that is going to make me look a nana, isn't it? Just make sure it's getting that juice up there, because I did leave the ends dry and fluffy, only prime the coil. Right, so we go. That is a lovely, lovely fruit vape. It's not harsh, and it is, for me, it's like little, it's got peach, mango, I think. Daniel, you're in chat. Would you mind looking on the Nom Noms website and telling me what's in Nom Bongo, please? Because there's a fruit on there and I can't remember what it is, but just so everyone. But it is a lovely fruit there, and I really like it. I would buy this. That's a fact. And when you can make it yourself, there's a bit of satisfaction in that, isn't there? So reading down, Curly Chew. Let's put Curly Chew up. Do you know if multiple Nick salts dilute the taste? Like, that's a good question, Curly Chew. Very good question. I would have said yes, they do, but I don't know that for certain. Anything multiple you put in with a flavouring, if you're adding Nick shots or just nicotine with PG, it's always got to have a carrier, isn't it? So it's going to dilute that flavour. Excuse me, hick. Twisted, hello Twisted, how you doing? Actually, Twisted, Mike, I did say that it'd be nice to have him on as a guest one night, and hopefully Mike will come on and make an appearance with me. And if he's got Skype, we can try tonight if he wants, but if not, another time. James, put that one up. Are you sick of pod systems? I really can't believe that. Yes, I am, James. So sick of pod systems. I forgot to mention this one earlier. I've got this one here. This is actually, I've just done a review on this. This to me is good. The coil is what makes this. It really is. But in general, am I sick of pod systems? I am, because in my opinion, a pod system needs you need to have a fire button, not just a suck makes the fire button go. I can't remember what the technical name for that is. To my mind, they don't work that well, and a lot of the coils on these pods are naff. But this is good. It's got airflow. I do like this one. But in general, James, yes, I am sick of to the back teeth of pod kits and very uninterested in general. Daniel, it's amazing given the current climate of plastic waste that they've passed a new law limiting e-liquid nicotine. Yeah, I think so too, Daniel. Limiting nicotine with 10 milliliter bottles. And it's, yeah, we are just generating more and more plastic. I mean, my vision for these, and what I certainly do with my other e-liquid, I make 30 milligram samples because I don't want to mix too much and get it all wrong. And if I really like one, I'll make half a litre and put it in a glass jar, and I'll pour it into one of these as my daily carry about. So this bottle might last me 30, 40 fill-ups, so, and that way there is less waste. But the 10ml bottles, yeah, they're getting used and chucked. So, yeah, I'm all for, if we can stop some of this plastic, I'm all for it. Twisted Over, full review of Wigan tips on the tree. Yes, let's put that up there. Twisted Mike. Mike did probably, I'm going to say it, probably the best tutorial on wicking the True Tank. And I put a lot of customers over to Mike's YouTube channel to watch that video. Now I know for one reason or another just that video, Mike took his channel down for a couple of weeks for personal reasons, so that wasn't available. But if it is now available, I'm going to recommend publicly, go and have a look. If you're struggling at all, have a look at Twisted Vapor's YouTube video on the True Tank, because that, was a cracking way to wick the True Tank for anyone struggling. So thanks for that, Mike. Right, Stephen. Whoop, why didn't that put that up? That's no. I always wick my cotton dry when the e-liquid is applied. The cotton will... Yeah, exactly, Stephen. It just... A lot of people that I watch do the review with the mouth to lung, with my tank, they wet all the wick and they pushed the wick in the side, and then they screwed the top on and wondered why it leaked. Well, it's left on the circle. How can I explain this? If you pushed it in on the circle and then screwed the top down, you're leaving like a crest of a moon, if you like, around the outside. So yes, I completely agree. So, and the cotton will also naturally expand, and it'll wick far better. The juice will flow through. It'll be far better. So. Sorry, I've lost where I was. Give a good. So I'm using if mouth to lung using a real good mod. Yeah, I mean that's another point. Let's Stephen up again. If mouth to lung using a real good mod with great temp control is great. I'm not into temp control. That's stainless steel for my mind that you would need for that as a coil. I'm not knocking anyone who does it, perhaps it's something that I should look more closely into and do, but as yet I haven't really got. I did try it for a little while, and I just found that it didn't taste. I like Canthal, and I'll tell you why I like Canthal. It's like the power band of, you press the button, you feel it doesn't ramp up really quick. It's like a power band, and it builds and builds and builds and builds. And once I had enough, I let go of the button, and I've had my, you know, and it just seems to suit me. So you know, that's my point. Daniel, the key I find to wicking the true tank is exactly as Mark just said. Leave the cotton dry. Right, okay. And only prime the coils itself. I think that might be Mike, but I can't do it on there.
Hello.
Is that you, Mike?
It certainly is. How are you doing?
Right, hang on. Let me see if I can. I can't get you on here from that, but let me see if I can do it another way. Hang up, and I'll try. Okay.
All right, no worries.
Okay. Thanks, Mike. Bye. Right, we're going to try that in a second. Right, that's thrown me a bit, hasn't it? Yeah, been working perfectly ever since. I think the True Tank was a little, it was a bit of a learning curve for a lot of people. Let's see if we can get this system going and get Mike on here. So let's go on to Skype. I'm sorry folks, there'll be a slight delay, but it'd actually be quite curious for me to see if I can do it. Oh dear, and I don't do it like that, that's for sure. 1 second. Oh my word, what have we done, what have we done, what have we done? There'll be all sorts, there'll be phoning all sorts of people on here soon. I've got a box here and I cannot move it to one side. Why can't I move that box? Ah. Sorry folks, let's move that to that side there. Ooh. Call recorder is not optimized. I think I've just had an upgrade. Mike, if you're there, can you just send me a message on Skype, please? Just type in a message and try and request me as a friend, and I think that way then I can do it. So I'll just remove that for now. I'm sorry folks for our little interruption, but it'd be quite nice to bring Mike in. So hopefully we can do that. I don't know why it didn't come through on here, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, if I get the wicking wrong, it'll be just my luck. Well, my luck was in because I didn't get it wrong. Okay, now I think Mike has tried to send me a message, so I'm going to move this chat a little smaller, hopefully. Sorry folks, that's it. Let's do that and try again. Now why am I getting mics? Ah, here we are, here we are, here we are, here we are. Sorry folks, 2 secs. Right, now I've got to accept him, accept on there. Okay, now we should be fine, Mike. What I've just got to do now is call you, and that should work. Oh my lord, that's loud, isn't it?
Hello.
Hello. Right. Bear with me 1 second and I'll get us on to 2 people. You can't beat this, can you? A bit of jiggery pokery. There we go. Now, can you see chat, Mike? There's something I sometimes have to press so you can see it. Can you see this or not?
I can't see chat. No, I'm on Skype on my phone at the moment.
Oh, are you? Right, okay.
I can't even see you. I can just see myself.
Yeah, okay. And that's what I need to change. 1 second. And you're on there as Vaping Mark 101 at the minute as well, so we ought to change that, didn't we? Is it on here? Oh my word, where's my brain, where's my memory? I can't remember now what I had to press. No, I'm sorry. Well, you can hear. You can, can't you? You can.
I can still hear.
You can still hear it. That's okay. Sorry, say that again.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can all see you. Yeah.
Lovely. I just wanted to. It's only a quick one because I've just took all my medicine because I've recently broke my foot.
Oh, you broke your foot? Oh my word!
Never stick your foot in a door that's about to slam. Let me just say that.
Ooh, nasty.
Well, I just wanted you to see our latest addition to the family.
I have seen that on Facebook.
This is little Buster.
Little Buster.
And he's 9-week-old, well, 8 going on 9-week-old Staffordshire Terrier.
He's a Staffy, isn't he? Yeah, I did see that on Facebook. That's nice. Lovely.
Give you a quick call and just introduce him.
Yeah,
and
that's...
everyone know that the channel is now live and active. All videos are now back up and in rotation. So feel free to use the True Tank review or any other review you need to have a look at to your pleasure, basically. Okay,
that's lovely. That's lovely, Mike. Yeah, I mean, I thought your wicking on the True Tank was very good, and I passed people that had problems. I passed your way to watch that, and they came back and said, "Thank you very much, cracked it." You know, so obviously you put it across well.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you said it was the best one.
Well, there you go. Let's hope some other reviewers aren't watching. They don't watch me anyway.
Lot of.
Yeah. So
it's nice. No, it's nice for you to say that about my review of the True Tank. It's a nice ego boost.
Yeah, there you go. We all need it. But it's truth anyway. So, and you've been keeping all right. It's been a little while since we've spoken, isn't it? You know, we had our own show on a Tuesday night with Jules, and it went. You know, it was a little bit odd. Different things happened. Nothing major before. There's no gossip here or drama, by the way, everyone. But
it was basically we all had our own different views and we agreed to disagree.
Yeah, it just seemed a sensible move at the time to let Jules crack on, I think, and without the pressure of having to do it every week as well, I think, which we both found so.
To me, that was one of the main aspects, really, of my life. The every week thing, trying to family as well, and other commitments as well. It was just too much, basically.
Yeah.
It was. I had fun, and
exactly right.
As you already know, Mark, we've already been in discussions about it before, in terms of doing our own little thing again, and that will happen, folks. That will happen. Baby steps, but we'll get there.
Well, you're always welcome to pop along when I have one of my lives, and hopefully I'll get that a little bit smoother now. Now I've got you as a Skype contact, that'll make that a lot easier. Just buzz you straight on, and if you do it yourself, obviously I'd like to join you from time to time, so I'm sure that'll work well. Yeah,
we'll do.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'll have to install Skype on the laptop. It should all
Well, let's stop this waviness if you do. You're holding the camera. You're holding your phone quite still. Actually, it's not bad. I'm quite impressed. This is off your phone, is it?
It is off my phone, yeah.
So there you go, folks. Anyone who wants to come and join me on the show and discuss something, all you need is your mobile phone and a Skype account. Tell me what your Skype account is, and I can get you on the show and talk like Mike is now.
It only took me 5 minutes to do.
5 minutes. There you go, you see? Easy, with a Skype account. So, have you got any reviews coming up, Mike, or are you not reviewing at the moment?
I'm still not reviewing at the moment. I have got one little reviewing, like, consumer advice. For all you people out there who want to go and buy the Freemax Twister, save yourself the hassle and don't bother. It's a really, really crappy pen.
Well, that's that review over.
Well, we'll just put it into a couple of facts. The battery lasts you all of about 4 hours, but then takes about 5 hours to charge. The coils last you 3 days, tops, and that's at 60 watts running a 7030 VGPG juice. And you only get 3 days out of it. The flavour, however, dies down pretty much after the first day. Yeah. About the only thing it's got going for it is the fancy sticker, which is very easy rubbed off.
Right, okay. Well, we'll swerve that one then. I haven't got one anyway, but so it'd be nice to see you back on your channel doing some reviews, Mark. I don't know whether you know.
I'll be back soon. Definitely.
Good. I think that we need you to do that because your reviews, in my opinion, were honest and open. And you said it how it was, which was nice.
The thing with my reviews is I buy all my stuff. I don't get stuff sent to me by companies. I have no obligation to kiss companies' backsides. I'll tell you how it is, and if they don't like it, well then tough. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I believe people want to know how it is without getting involved as well. Do you know what I mean? If they want to know it's good and it's good, well then I'll tell them it's good. If it's crap like the Freemax, I'll tell you it's crap.
All right. Well, we were talking about making juice. Daniel, thank you, Daniel. You've looked it up for me. I'll put it at the bottom there. The Mongo Bongo is peach, papaya, and mango. So I said it was peach and mango. I got those two flavours out, but papaya. Do you know what that is?
Papaya. Yeah, it's a fruit.
Yeah. Well, what's it like?
And like pomegranate.
Is that like the sort with like a shell that you scrape the innards out? Is it like that?
It's similar to pomegranate.
Right. Okay.
Very similar.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Daniel. But it's cracking. I don't know if you've tried any of the nom-noms, Mike, but it is.
No, not as of yet. No, I'm still working with Sussex Vapor on a few things.
Right. Okay. We'll look forward to hearing more about that.
But yeah, I'm always keen to try out new fruity flavours. I mean, that one sounds like a bit like Five Alive. Do you remember Five Alive?
Sorry, say that again?
I said the fruit profile that you've just read out there, then from that Mongo or whatever it's called.
Right.
It kind of sounds a bit like Five Alive. Remember the drink Five Alive?
I don't think I ever had that. No.
No?
I don't think I ever had that. You've got a nice comment here, by the way, Twisted, Mike.
I'm so sorry, guys. I can't read it.
You can't read it. Well, I'll read it for you. I've put it on the screen. It's from Daniel. Be nice to see you back chatting with Mark. So there you go.
I will definitely be back. Like I said, tonight's just a quick one. I've recently taken my medicine, as you can probably see my eyes all goggling to everything. But next week, though, as I've said in chat somewhere on there, I will be here as a proper guest next week, properly on my laptop, be able to see chat, be able to see you, and we'll catch up.
Yeah, we'll have it casted up properly.
Yeah, we'll have it done right. We'll do it right.
Yeah.
I'd say a quick one, because, not spoke for a while, and, I just wanted to jump on.
Excellent stuff.
No.
I'm just trying to, as you're speaking, I'm trying to read some comments. I can't read all this, so let's just put it up. I can't pronounce it. It's Jitsuju fan. Jitsuju, that's a martial art, I guess. Now this I'm sure this is one of my subscribers used to comment quite a lot on my videos. I think, hey man, glad you're back. Or maybe it's just me. I stopped vaping for stopped vaping for a while. And just got an email saying you're doing a live show. My favourite reviewer from Maine, USA. That's it, from Maine, USA. Well, that's a lovely thing to say, and I don't know why you stopped vaping. You go back to the stinkies, or maybe you just quit everything, which I guess is the ultimate.
Well, in all fairness, I've actually eased down on my vaping a hell of a lot.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. I've eased down a hell of a lot. I don't seem to want to vape every 5 minutes anymore. You know, it might just be the tablets. It might just be, I don't know what it is. I've just been picking it up a little.
I just put the wrong comment up there. I wasn't laughing at you, Mike. I was laughing at a comment which is about me. Bob Cottrell. Just noticed, Mark, you have vampire teeth. I actually have. But I don't know where they come from, because it's like as I'm getting older, they're dropping. It's like I must want the blood more. But yeah, well, thanks for that, Bob. And you know, I won't be personal about you and your beard and whatever. You know, it's not in my nature. Why would I do that? But no, I'm sure you're only joking with me, and I don't mind. John Nash, hi Mark and Mike. So John's saying hi to you as well in chat. John's been ill again, as I understand, which is a shame, but it's nice to see him in chat. He had the freezer tank, which he hasn't. I don't think he's managed to try it yet, but it's probably fair to say it's not one of my favourite tanks anyway, John. But you know, it'd be interesting to see how you get on with it.
I'll tell you what, I have been using recently, and I've actually really, really been enjoying it. The new Asmodus Blank RDA.
Haven't tried that yet. I
really have been enjoying it. Do you remember when I said about the way how they did the bunker, the way how it does that mad little slopey thing to help eat the oil? Yeah. Well, they sort of took that idea and the idea from previous RDAs that they've done, and they've sort of all combined them together, and they've made a top airflow design on it, but it's got 6 airflow slots that you can fully adjust.
Right.
Which are behind a pink insulator, which kind of like reduces the airflow down, so you can get it to be a super, super tight draw, where you can have it really, really loosey-goosey if that's your thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sort of like in the middle road. I kind of like it a little bit tight, but loose enough so where I can get a nice good draw on it. But yeah, the flavour from that single coil is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I've been thoroughly enjoying that skunk.
I'll have to get. Asmodus isn't really a company that I've been involved with, and I probably should, because they're a good quality company.
So underrated, it's unbelievable. So many people underrate how good Asmodus actually is.
Yeah, yeah.
They are really, really good at what they do. I mean, I thought the Recurve was one of the best single-coiled RDAs out in the market. And I honestly thought there was nothing going to knock that off the top shelf. The minute I tried this blank RDA, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'll give that a go, because at the minute, my favourite is the Skyfall. It's really good. I don't know if you ever tried that one, did you? But it's...
No, I didn't, no.
Right, it's very good. Now, Pud Puffs. He's put, oh dear, I haven't heard anything about the coils. That sucks. I've noticed the stickers don't line up. I think he's talking about what you were saying.
The stickers don't line up at all. In fact, let me just go and get my one.
Okay.
And, we'll show you what I mean.
Are we going on the Grand Tour, or are we on the West Wing yet?
No, we're just in the kitchen. Right, so we'll just put these two invoices.
Pud Puffs. Have you tried the Nom Noms jellyfish mark? It's really good. Pretty much a mashup of tropical fruits. I haven't, but I will be. Now you've said that, if you think it's really good. I did see jellyfish, and I didn't go for that one. I wanted to just try 9, which I did, but I'll give it a go. Thanks, Pud Puffs.
Right, so here we have the red version of the Freemax Twister. And if we just spin it...
Not being funny, why would you buy that anyway? It's bloody hideous.
It is hideous, isn't it?
It really is.
It's a good thing I didn't have to ask people. But, yeah, the sticker itself, when you come round to... there. So, right there where I am here now, that is the line where the sticker is.
Right.
And it doesn't match. When you actually look at it properly, I can't really get over what people going through. But it doesn't match. You can see a definite line right down the centre of the tube.
It's like doing the wallpaper before you go to the pub. You just slap it on.
Check this out. So currently in this now I have the single mesh coil, 60 watts, airflow wide open.
Yeah.
Full battery, but green.
Yeah.
This is terrible. What's the performance? Like, literally next to nothing comes from that. It's terrible.
Looked like you had a bit there, but, you know...
Not a lot of cloud.
Yeah. James has actually put... James Bushell, I've also put this on the screen. Might be you can't see it, so I'll read it for you. The wraps on the Twister look very childish. Grim Green gave it a roasting on his channel recently. There's not a lot of love for this Twister, is there?
No, there's not. It's absolutely terrible. So if you say it's a new technology they're using on their coils, well, it's exactly the same coils you got from the Freemax Pro.
Is it?
Yeah, they're identical. There's no difference. So here we have the Lost Vape drone.
Yeah.
With the blank RDA sapphire
right. Yep.
Coil. 60 watts, airflow wide open again, same juice, 70-30 PG. What's the difference?
Yeah. But you did blow that straight to camera, but we did see the difference, Mike. Yeah, yeah. And Bob is carrying on with his personal comments. I've got a sexy beard, Mark. Nothing to laugh about. Hobba hobba.
It's the flavour that I'm really disappointed with. The flavour itself is another thing that you've done. Along the base, you've got your numbers, obviously. But there's no indication line of where your number is. You can see the numbers along on the wheel.
Right.
But on the base of the mod,
yeah.
You can't focus in. There is no red line or green line or any sort of lines indicate you
to tell you where you are. Yeah.
Yeah. To tell you what you're at.
Yeah.
You could be at 68. You could be at 61. You don't know because it just says 60 and then 70 and a lot of little lines in between.
Well, that's just. I mean, to be honest, it's like going back in time, isn't it? With like the vision spinners and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started vaping, I started on a little verbal voltage twister pen at the bottom of the spinner. And, that was terrible as well.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they were alright. They did a job, didn't they? But things have moved on since then, haven't they?
They did the job until they moved up on the world and went to the 4.
Yeah.
Which I still say, even to this day, is one of the best starter mods you can possibly use.
What's that?
The Coolfire 4 by anything.
Oh, well, the Coolfire was great, wasn't it? You know, it's bulletproof.
I say to this day, it's one of the best starter kits you could ever buy.
Yeah, it was good. And there's people, I think there's someone in chat earlier on saying he's still using it. You know, and there are a lot of people still using it.
I had a blue one. I've got it somewhere. But you couldn't beat it. It was nice and light. The battery lasted you all day.
Yeah.
It had indication lights on it to let you know when your battery was starting to run down. It had quick charge. It could fit up to a 25mm Atty on the top.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant. You know, you just couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
But, this is a setup I've been using a lot recently. The drone with the blank on the top.
Yeah.
I just love it. I absolutely love this drone. It's probably the best squonker.
Well, let's look forward to your review on that then, Mike. John Nash has just put, Mark, I've used, so John has used the freezer now, and he puts, if you'd have done a blue True Tank, I would have bought. Well, the good news is, John, there is now a blue True Tank available. It's on the site, so there is now.
That?
Yeah, it's now been done. Yeah. Yeah. We got them in stock. They are here.
Yeah, we'll expect my order.
What, for your blue one? Are you having a blue one?
Be expecting my order.
Okay, well that sounds good.
I've been dying to get a blue one for a long time.
Pud Puffs, I think chat's a bit behind. Is chat behind, or is it me that's behind? Possibly it's me. Sorry, Pud Puffs. I'm going down as I'm trying to talk and read, and you know us blokes we don't multitask very well. Dusty Fingers has put, looks like a mod aimed at kids, and yes, it really does, doesn't it? To be fair, and that's another issue altogether. I mean, I don't like. I've seen a lot of e-liquids recently aimed look like a sweet shop, and I don't like that either because I think
it's just giving all the snowflakes another bit of ammunition, isn't it? To
Yes, well, that kids aren't something we should be aiming at in this industry, are we? We really aren't, and we, as adults, we might like a candy sweet type e-liquid. That's fair enough, but we shouldn't be trying to gloss it up and make a sweet stand out of it, which I think is purely aimed at kids, and I don't like that at all.
To be honest, I know this is going on about stinkies, but do you remember when you stopped all the colours on flag packets and on tobacco packets, and you made them all brown?
Yeah.
I think we should do the same for vaping. I mean, I don't agree to all these fancy labels and.
I'll be quite happy if if they all came up with like bottles with just the name of the juice on. But the trouble is branding.
Simple, isn't it?
We do buy what looks good, don't we? On branding, that's the trouble. We do.
Well, we do, yeah.
And Bristol Vapor agrees. He says that the wrap looks like it would be for kids. It's ridiculous. So,
yeah. So, although you can go and pick this Freemax Twister model up for $29.99, to be fair, I'd use that $29.99 and go and buy yourself a True Tank and some coils.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can't beat that. I couldn't agree more. Gary,
especially when I'm out along setup, because I still say it to this day. The True Tank is the only mouth-to-lung tank that you need to buy. Forget the freezer, forget any other mouth-to-lung tank you've heard of. The True Tank is the only one you need.
Well, the freezer was aimed at like a direct lung as well. It was trying to multitask, wasn't it? And I don't think that can be done. Yes, I admire them for trying to innovate a new airflow system, but I don't think it worked. And I actually said that on my review. Have they succeeded? I don't think they have.
No.
Gary Hartland, why is it so much of a secret on how to wick the Umia Bombus RTO properly with reviewers? Driving me mad. The tank is good on flow, but pisses out juice all the time. I've got one, Gary. I've got it downstairs. It's not up here, is it? I've got it downstairs. They sent me one. I haven't tried to wick it yet. So, I mean, it looks quite similar to this Wasp Nano RTA, but...
That is another one I want to get my hands on, because I like the RDA of the Wasp.
Yeah, I've got to say, it's a little cheap and cheerful tank, and I think it's great. I like it. It is good, that one. But I will try this Bombus, and I will be doing a review on it as well. So if it is a pig to wick and it does leak out juice everywhere, that will be in the review. Sorry?
I said if it is a pig to wick and it leaks out juice everywhere, send it my way and I'll fix it.
Well, I'll send it your way and see what you think of it. You can do the review on it as well. I haven't got a problem with that. And Lynn says she's been tempted with the blank RDA.
Do it. Seriously, do it. It is probably one of the best things you'll ever do. In fact, I'll show you the image of the blank. So there is the inside of your top cap.
Right.
You've got two airflow slots going directly above the coil.
Yeah.
It's behind a peak insulator, as you can see. Along the top there, as you can see, you've got 6 airflow holes along the top If the camera will ever frigging focus in.
You've gone a bit muffled. Muffled Mike, that's your new name.
On the phone, Matt.
That's better.
But there we go, we've got 6 airflow holes along the top. You can just barely see them with it all being black.
Yeah, I can see it.
At the top, we also have a removable full 810 drip tip. And if we pull the actual innards up there, you can see you've got your single coil, and then you've also got the 2 channels either side there directed to the local below your coil. It has a complete non-leak profile design on it as well, so it will not leak if you blow the squonk.
I'm going to have to buy one of them and try one, definitely. You've piqued my curiosity.
It has 2 holes in it. It has a bottom feed hole for your general squonking, but then it also has another one for overflow. So if you over squonk, it still goes back into your bottle.
Yeah.
It does not leak. It really does not leak.
Well, that's got to be progress for an RDA, hasn't it? It's got to be.
It certainly is. It's certainly moving forward in the way we want RDAs to be performing nowadays, especially nowadays. And it's an absolute breeze to whip up and set up. Yeah. And like example in this, it's 60 watts on mine. Using the Omni coil that it comes with, you do get 2 of those. And yeah, the flavour. And basically, brilliant.
Excellent.
It really is nice.
You've had a little bit more praise here, Mike, as well, because Matt Benson says, "Hey guys, just watched Twisted True video. I used to use that much cotton and found it stopped wicking after 3 to 4 strokes. The bottom of the wick was soaked, but it did make it through to the coil." Oh, it's not. I thought it was a complimentary comment, but he's. So, Matt, are you saying that you've changed away from the way Mike does it? I think you have. I think that's what you're saying. But, I mean, I can only say that I passed people your way, and without exception, everyone came back and said, "Cracked it, thank you so much, love the tank now." So, you know, if
review, and I'll say it again, fluffy, dry cotton saves the day.
Yeah. What else have we got? Oh, there you go. The Northern Vapor got a Cool Fire 4 right here. Gets used as backup. So there you go. There's a man.
Can't beat the Cool Fire 4. It's one of the best starter kits.
Yeah.
One of the best. Definitely. But, yeah. So I'm going to hang on for another 15 minutes, say, and then I am out of here, guys, because these tablets are starting to kick in now.
Absolutely fine, Mike. You go when you want to go. Just say ta-ta. And no one minds. I appreciate you popping on, because it's nice to talk to you again.
Yeah. Well, I promised I'd be on that.
Yeah. We've had the odd chat on the phone, haven't we? But
you know. I am a man of my word, even with my broken foot.
With a broken foot, yeah, that's unbelievable.
Well, it's actually more a broken big toe, but it's bruised my entire foot.
Right. I picked up a soldering iron the weekend. That was unfortunately, you're not supposed to pick it up from the hot bit. I don't know if you can. Oh, you can't see it. It's on my finger. So, of course, I said, "Oh dear, I must be more careful."
Did you not realise it was hot?
Well, I did. It's a little gas one, and I wasn't thinking. I just reached down and picked it up, and what an idiot.
Bit of a moment.
But and Savas, hey Mark, good night. Nice to see you again. Yeah, good night, Savas. If you're still on, thanks for popping in. John Nash, great news, Mark. Thanks for letting me know. So that's about the Blue True Tank. Mark, can I change the freezer for the Blue Tank, please? The problem is, John, it's now second hand, and I can't sell second hand parts. That's the trouble.
My mother would say, "You've made your bed, so now lie in it."
Well, you've already said you've used it. That's the problem. If it was unused, I would probably say yes, because you're a true gent and a long-standing customer.
Yeah. Really, you can't say it without, like, it's one of them things, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I have it all the time that people will, and I'm not saying John's doing this, but they'll make up a reason perhaps why they didn't want it and they just want to send it back. And it comes back, you think, well, it's been used. What am I supposed to do with this? But never mind, it's by the by.
The True Tank itself is very inexpensive. And haven't you got a 10% discount code?
Yeah, it's 10% discount code. I'll put it in chat for anyone in chat that can see.
Even cheaper again. And, you know, a couple of quid. It's
there you go. There's the discount code. It's very simple. NV10. What else have we got? Pud Puffs. Still need to get my hands on a True Tank. Needs to be on. Yes, it does, Pud Puffs. I mean, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? I think you really ought to try the True Tank. Ian Morgan. Let's put that one up. Wish e-liquid companies would put the flavour profile on the bottle. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Because you get flavour called Monster this and it doesn't actually say what it is. And I think I completely agree, Ian. Let's keep it simple. If it's got bananas and cream, let's say it's banana and cream, and call it.
It goes down to like when you get bottles that say like this flavour is insomnia. What the friggin' hell does insomnia taste like?
Well, you can think about that in your sleep, can't you?
Well, yeah, unicorn blood. Okay. They make some pretty good silly names up for these juices, to be honest with you. Some of them are really, really nice, but because they've got a silly name, most people are like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Matt is saying that MF Vape spent about 10 minutes whinging to Vic about how hard it was in one of their chats. He's refusing to review it until he works out. Well, I think that's fair enough, Matt. You know, if he can't get the hang of it at the minute, then why review it? Because it's just going to be a pointless review. So I think, yeah, master it, find out how it works, get it right, then come on and tell everyone. And by all means tell everyone it's problematic, but this is how I fixed it, or this is how it worked for me, or indeed didn't work for me after 2 weeks of trying. I think that's fair enough. I don't class that as a whinge. I class that as quite good, a good thing, really.
I totally agree with MFA, to be fair. As a reviewer, I'd have said the exact same thing, because as reviewers, we want to give you guys the best advice and the best possible way of doing things that we could possibly give you. And we can't do that if we haven't explored every avenue ourselves.
No, that's right.
You know, if people are like, oh, where's the review for this? You know, you've had it for a week. It's like, well, I've not mastered it yet. As soon as I've got it down to how I like it and how it works perfectly, and I can tell other people how to do it, it'll wait until it's done. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I completely agree with MFA, with Michael over that, because
I do.
You know,
James has put, I haven't had a chance to pick up the True Tank yet. Still using my Berserker Mini, but will definitely pick one up for your next payday. The Berserker Mini is decent. Say again, Mike.
I said he should anyway, because the True Tank pisses all over the Berserker.
Well, I was going to be a lot more polite than that and say that the Berserker Mini is actually a pretty good tank, I think. I don't think it's not a dud by any means. I think my True Tank's better, but I do think the Berserker Mini is also of decent quality. Behave, Mike. Oh, we got Mike. We got MF Vape. Hang on. That was a good job. We were nice about him. Hi, Mark and Mike. Matt Benson. Matt Benson, I was being honest, as I knew it was a finicky bugger. I've since wicked it okay, but it's still not as good as the Gear and Elevate. Well, that's fair enough. I don't know if you're going to do a review on it now, Mike, with your findings, or not, and that, of course, is your choice.
Yeah.
And incidentally, Mike, if you want to pop on sometime, I'll need your Skype, and be nice to have you on here. Keep your language clean, because you can be a bit fruity. This is a clean channel, because we're old gentlemen here. Huh? Well, okay, in some cases we're just gentlemen, but in other cases we're old. Lynn Smith, I'm he, not a she. Lynn Smith, I'm sorry, Lynn. I always thought you were a she. I'm sorry. Do apologise. I've got that wrong.
That deserves a free bag of coils now, Mark.
I think it does. Well, Lynn's been a good customer of mine for a long time, and we've spoken quite a bit by email. He has supported me. Yeah, well, it's just it's just habit forming. But I've supported me a long time on my channel, which is nice.
Yeah.
The rest, I think it's just Mike saying hello to Pud. Daniel, the true tank is mouth to lung, the gear and elevate is direct lung. Yep, that's right enough. And Savas was still here. He said goodnight, but he is still here, so he's obviously seen that I said goodnight to him.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Morgan, hi Mike. I don't know if Ian's talking to you or he's talking to MF. I don't know.
I don't know, but either way, hi.
And John Nash was joking. He didn't want to return a fridge. But John's got a funny sense of humour. He's got a very dry sense of humour. He's a lovely chap. Right, Mike again. DJ, I was responding to Mark Benson about the Bombus. Yeah, fair enough. Don't upset Mike. We won't mention his beard. Mike, you shaved it off yet? You probably didn't see that, Mike, but it was quite comical, I thought, the other night. And Mike, please don't think I am pulling the whatnot out of you. You are what you are, my friend, and it's comedy, and it's what makes you as a person, and I enjoy watching you. So don't think I'm having a pop, but. I am obviously gonna say that I've got a sense of humour too, and I like to have a chat. And Gary Hartland, stop using the Bombus RTA until a review come out. Yeah, well, fair enough. Gary, obviously you're struggling with it as well. What else have we got? Does Nature Vape set prepaid credit cards? No. What? No, do I? No. Well, everything we do is done. This is Bob. Let's put Bob up. Everything we do, Bob, is done via a PayPal merchant. So, and I don't think there's prepaid. I don't know. It's not something I've come across before. I know there's e-checks on there and things of that sort.
Credit card on a PayPal.
Sorry?
Can't you transfer money from a credit card to PayPal?
Well, the PayPal as a merchant will take credit cards or debit cards, but this is a prepaid credit card. I guess it will. I guess that would work. Try it, Bob. Go on the site and try it. That's all I can suggest.
That's what I was just about to say. Try it and find out.
Yeah.
Never know unless you try.
Yeah, that's right enough. Where did I get to? True tank all the way, Mark. And my painkiller's kicking in. Great show. Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks, John, for popping in. And I know you're not well at the minute, so it takes a big effort for you to drop onto the show. So thanks for that. That's good of you. Right, here's a question. You can answer this one, Mike, because my throat's getting dry. Michael Sherrington, what's a good dual coil RTA for flavour?
Dual coil RTA? Well, I'd say don't buy the Dead Rabbit. I'd probably say go for the Kylan 2 is actually really, really nice for flavour. Quite hard on that. There's quite a lot of good dual coiled RTAs out there.
When you get put on the spot, it's hard, isn't it? I mean, I like the Futoon, the Aqua.
I like the Futoon Master as well, actually.
Aqua Master. I like the new, which you probably haven't tried yet, the new Solomon 3. Although it's a top airflow, and I've always poo-hooed them,
Yeah, no, I tried that one.
Great flavour from that Solomon 3. I think that's a very good tank, and one it's bang up to date. It's a recent tank.
Flavour from the Kylan too as well. And it's very easy to wick and very easy to coil up. They do give you a special door wedge in the box as well. Really.
A special door wedge. Are you talking about a coily rip-off?
Yeah, no, it's not a coily rip-off. It's a door wedge.
It's a door wedge. Have you seen the new that doesn't look purple in this light. It looks blue. It's purple, honestly. Where's the blue one?
Yeah, the purple coil.
They look the same, don't they? And hang on, wrong way. They look pretty much the same. That, honestly, as purple, it's not coming across purple in these lights, but it is.
Is it purple? Because when I was looking at it before, it looked more like a lilac.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why those lights are making it show like that. No, even holding it further away does, but I don't know. So I think dual coil RTA, that's probably, I hope that's given you some suggestions. What else have we got here? Just people saying hello. Oh, everyone's saying hello to Mike Vapes. Or MF, I mean, everyone's saying hello to Mike. Didn't know Viking's blood tasted of rhubarb. I don't know. Is that
I know Viking's blood, so
I think I've missed part of that conversation or something. There's little bro vapes, yo.
How I'm doing, sir.
Let's put his yo up. And of course, Aidan's been nominated for the Vapor Round. I think it's Vapor Round Reviewers.
Yeah. So if you haven't already voted, guys, get voting.
Yeah, give him a vote. He deserves it.
He definitely deserves it. He's a great man. And if you haven't already seen it already, on a Monday, he's also got another little vape show going on with Captain Coily and that, which is 3 men and a vape show.
That's it. Yep, that's it.
Really, really entertaining, actually. Really, really entertaining.
I watched it last night. I thought it was.
Yeah, it was decent. It was nice to see they actually had a special guest on.
I thought Salford was going to get his interrogation lamp at one point, didn't he? he was. I forget what they were talking about now. The true output or whatever of a mod, and he was playing devil's advocate, but it was quite funny. I like Salford; he's good.
I like his quote of the day. Quote of the week. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it? And MF Mike has put Gary. I think short wicks and a dam method works best for the Bombus. So I'm going to have to try this Bombus now because it's got me intrigued. How hard can it be? You might think.
Well, my wife's not going to be happy because the bank balance is going to go low again. But oh well.
God, I am behind on chat. I must catch up. What's in a name? Yep. Is that Lisa? What's in a name? Is that a picture of Lisa? Mike's Lisa? I can't quite see. Oh no, it must just be. No, it's that is a name. What's in a name? Sorry, what's in a name? I've got you confused with someone else. I'll just shut up. No, I ain't. Here we go. Let's put this one up because it's funny. Mike, lol. I only swear on my channel, Mark. Thanks to the offer. I've been in touch. You're more than welcome. It'd be nice to have you on, and I think you're a comical fella. And it's we've got to have a chat. We've got to. It's just important that we do. I think. And I look forward to it. So, yeah, please do be in touch, Mike.
Definitely.
The Yanks do it. Yeah, Lynn Smith said the Yanks do it all the time. Yeah, I understand. Lynn. And once again, I am sorry. It's still going on about the Bombus. The Bombus is taking this over. I'm going to go and get it in a minute. There's stuff with coil in it. Mike, don't mention the beard. No, we won't mention the beard. Oh, I've been bought a cup of tea. Lovely.
That sounds nice, actually.
Yeah, I've just been bought one. Yeah, there's not a lot of room on there, Tina. Sorry. My desk was just, it started off really clear and it's just got stuff absolutely everywhere. Little bro, hi twisted on Mark. Little bro, how do's, sorry, it's you have to read through them and it sounds like you're mumbling, but I'm trying not to. And some of this is people talking in chat, and of course you start to read it, Mike, and then you realise it's just they're talking in chat. So here's one that isn't. James, many thanks for the Mod 101, Mark. I think I got the last one. Yeah, it is out of stock. I think it went out of stock today, actually, the Mod 101, but there are more on order. And also good news, Artery have said that I can put some baton kits up as prizes in the forthcoming weeks, so I'll be doing that, and that'll be obviously on this show. So there you go, prizes coming up. And that's got to be worth a few likes in the comments, and Mike, I got 23 likes, I think. I don't know how many people are watching, but I think there was more than 23. So we want to be seeing those likes. Come on, folks.
If you guys are commenting on this, and you best get liking this as well. Show some respect.
It doesn't take long, does it? Hit the thumbs up button.
Click the button. Take a second.
Tell them again. Tell them again.
Keep clicking the button. I'll tell you what. I'll do one better. If this video gets more than 50 likes, I will give you all. Well, I'll give one person a brand new Smoant pod system. It's called now the Nebuix or something like that. I've got it upstairs. I'll get it right for next week's show. Next week's show, I will do a giveaway of one of the pod kits I have here. It's brand new. It's never been used. Does come with replacement pods as well.
There you go. We're up to 26. 50 you say, Mike? Come on, make him pay.
Click. Do it now. And next week I will give away a pod kit. Brand new pod kit. We can do Nick salts as well. Very easily. So,
Pud Puffs has put on here again. Carlin 2, if you're lucky enough to get one that don't bloody leak, although it doesn't stop me using mine. I haven't got the Carlin 2. I've never tried it. Do you find a leaking issue? Never had a problem.
Never had one issue. If you roll your cotton and not stuff it, you won't get that problem. So do the Scotland roll, drop it down, done.
Right, okay, and Bob has just put up there, can't use PayPal, doesn't accept my bank account, I really want a True Tank, so far no way to buy in Germany. The problem, Bob, is that we sell a lot of True Tanks to German customers and French customers and Greek and all over, and indeed American customers as well. For some reason, the True Tank wasn't well received overseas, and I think that was probably my involvement. I don't know. I'm more of a online business than, I keep looking here, I ought to be looking at the bloody camera, I'm sorry, it's just a habit of mine. I'm more of an online business than I am a reviewer. I think if I was more of a reviewer, the people overseas would have perhaps embraced it more and bought it. So that's something I couldn't foresee, and I don't know why people would be like that, but I think that's the way it is. So I don't know what to say to you, Bob, as to how you can buy it if you can't, if your PayPal doesn't accept your bank account. That's a bit odd, isn't it? Why wouldn't it?
I've never heard of that before myself.
I haven't.
You've heard of that.
Because you can do an e-check on PayPal, or if you want, Bob, I can give you my bank details and you can pay it straight into my bank and I'll post it off. So if you send me an email to, I'll put the email address at the bottom here. That's probably the way around it.
I was just about to say about him doing a direct bank transfer. That could possibly work as well.
If you send an email to that email address, Bob, then I will sort it out with you after the show. Where did I get to? I am so far behind with these comments, but...
checking up on the comments, it is now 10:10.
Wow, is that... I thought I was only going to be on for an hour myself, Mike.
It's absolutely throbbing, and it has been fun, but I think it is time for me to go until next week anyway, and then I will be officially done properly.
Okay, fantastic. Well, lovely to see you, and thanks for coming on, Mike. Hit your red button, disappear, and we'll catch up again soon on the phone, and yeah, be nice to have you back on.
But before I do go, keep pressing that bloody like button. Keep going.
Still only 28. You're way safe. You're not gonna give that away. I'll make him pay, folks. If it gets to 50, I will let him know. All right. Thanks, Mike, okay. And you take care.
And I'll keep watching the show anyway. I'll be watching it. Might not be on, but I'll be watching.
All right. Fantastic.
Catch you all later.
Thank you. Take care. Let's go back now to my other screen. Hopefully I can get that right. There you go. Okay, well that was nice that Mike popped in. Like I say, I am a little bit behind on chat. If I've missed a few, I do apologise. Yeah, I don't think I've missed too much. Lynn says that the Engine 2 is good. Fiona Clark. Hi Fiona. Yes, I have got the Gear bubble glasses. They are in stock. So, yep. If you go onto the Gear itself, and right beside that on related products, it will show you the bubble glass, and it is of course glass. I don't think there's too much else in there. Oh my word, how could I not put that? I didn't realise, Mike, that apparently you are up for the Vape Round Awards as well. So there's 2 people in chat up for that award. So for some reason they haven't picked me. I don't know why not. So yep, 2 people. So MF Vape as well is up for an award as well. So that's brilliant. Yeah, nice to see. And Mike, you have MF. You have worked hard at your reviews, mate. And you know I know that's come at a personal cost sometimes. That you put your heart and soul into it, and I do. You know, I respect you for that. Right, James. Let's put James's comment. Going back to the e-juice label conversation, have a look at Homeboy Botanics range. Subtle and stylish labelling and flavour profiles are amazing. Some of the best juices I've tried. Thanks for that, James. I haven't seen that range, but I'll have a look at Homeboy range. Always nice to see something that's recommended so that you know what's good. And apparently Pudpuff says that the Kylan is not a wicking issue, it's from the base itself. So, and I haven't had one, so I sort of fallen out of love a little bit with Vandy Vape. They just almost got sort of a bit too big for the boots, in my opinion, and they treated certainly me as an online dealer like, you know, they treated me well to start with, and then as they got bigger and what they perceived was better, they almost like treated me like, why don't you go and deal with someone else? You know, it's all a bit odd. So I thought, well, I will then. I'll vote with my feet. Yeah, Mike also says that the condensation underneath but not leaking, best flavour tank bar fatality clone. Mark, you're a god. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not a god, but if I can help you, Bob, with that purchase, I obviously will. Right, I think the rest in there is and Twisted, keep hitting that like button. Okay, well, I think really we've pretty much come to the end here. The e-liquid, perhaps you can put a comment underneath, the video itself when it gets streamed on my YouTube channel. If you're interested, the Nom Noms, I would stock it happily on the site if I thought people wanted to buy it. But so far, I can vouch for it. I want to leave that for probably another 2 weeks, and I'll vape it. I have been sort of dabbling into it, but certainly with the custards, they'll need a couple of weeks, and then I think they'll start tasting even better still. You've probably noticed I've been giving this a right. This was it Nom Bongo. I've been giving that a right old vape while we've been talking, and it's just, for me, I mean, we've got the summer coming up, and what's better in the summer is than fruits. So, I think it's nice. And as I say, particularly when you make it yourself, there's a certain amount of satisfaction in that. You think, well, I did that, and it tastes gorgeous. So, food for thought. Anyway, I've harped on enough. So, I think that'll do us for this week. Thanks everyone for watching. I don't know how many people. It should tell me up here how many people are. According to this, there are 21 people watching. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Perhaps someone will take a note as I've said that and say if that is right, if my button there is right. But thanks everyone for participating, for your comments in chat, making the show easy for me, really, that sometimes you sit here and think, I want to speak to people about constructive things, and by you participating in chat, that's the way that happens. So I see the likes of 32. Mike is safe with his with his kit, Smoant kit, I think it was, pod kit. Probably because no one wants it. But once again, as I say, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll probably be live again probably next Tuesday I'll go for. And until then, take care and thank you.